Guys, it's Bri and I'm back out here with another video, and today we're doing a voiceover. I'm going to turn this bob right here into a purple bob. So let's get right into it. I'm going to be bleaching it with Clairol bleach and BW powder and Clairol developer 20 volume. I'm just dumping out a lot because I'm going to be dyeing the entire back of the wig. So I got this wig from Corey J's Boutique. The information will be in the description box below. And basically I just wanted something that was kind of unique because I do like to experiment, and at this point I was able to wear whatever colors I want, and they love when I come in with different wigs. So I wanted to do a purple wig, so I was like, ooh, people don't do purple, let's try that. But I wanted to make it wearable, so that's why I wanted to make it very, very dark, so that way it's like, it looks dark, like black almost, in person, I guess, but in the light it'll be purple. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm just mixing that up, and I'm trying to get more of a liquidy consistency just because I want it to cover a lot, but I'm also wanting it to be thick because I really want it to coat the hair. So here I am using my mannequin head and a stand. I have a trash bag, so I'm going to use that at the end to wrap it all up. Y'all excuse my background. I didn't even realize this until I started editing. Please excuse my background. I don't be getting drunk like that. I just had it at my bed the night before. Look, don't worry about me. Worry about the hair. So, as you can see, there's tracks in the back, and I am basically just going through and just painting the hair. And now, yes, I should have gloves on. No, I don't have gloves because I forgot them. My hands don't really get irritated from this. It only irritated a little bit because I did have a nail that I had to cut recently. So that one's a little bit irritated, but other than that, it's on the hand that I'm painting with, so it wasn't really an issue like that. Yeah. So I'm basically just taking small sections and painting the hair thoroughly. I really want to make sure that the hair is saturated with bleach so that the color comes out as evenly as possible. Now, I'm not opposed to different hues of blonde, but I still want the hair to be all close to the same color, so that way when I add the purple dark color on there, the purple pigment still comes out because the hair was bleached to a bright enough blonde. So I'm going to let you guys just enjoy the music and watch the bleaching.
Little mama went adding up, so I had to subtract her. Yeah. It's K.O.K. My man, Sumo Pockets that came in, man. Yeah, shawty over there, she looking bad, yo. I might have to bag that up. Right after I get done recording this dope. I had to give me a new bitch, she wasn't bad enough. She tell me she freaky again, then I'm about to bag it up. She tell me she touching a friend, then I'm about to bag it up. Recording this dope in the booth, then I'm about to bag it up. I had to bag it up, I told her to bag it up. Shawty that put that thing in reverse, she told me to bag it up. She tell me she touching a friend, then I'm about to bag it up. Recording it dope in the booth, then I'm about to bag it up. I had to bag it up. Baby style like Megan, all that body no faking. Dominican and Jamaican, she throwing it back on the wood. I'm smoking the gas of the wood. Shawty that do that thing that my ex did and she didn't wish that she could. When I first seen it though, baby booty like a basketball, in my zone like 2-3. I stole that ball like hoo-hee, bust it down like a QP, then I trapped it like a QT. Came with my hands and choose me, rolling up loud to the loose leaf. I just switched the plug, ain't had that weak Wi-Fi. $100 quality over quantity, but
my ring light died, so I just went ahead and completed the rest of the head off camera. I'm going to do the frontal next. I think I ran out of bleach, so I'm just going to use the trash bag that's attached and wrap the hair up, and I'm going to let it sit for 45 minutes. So this is the final result. Everything is bleached about the same. This is the coloring process I went through. I have these shades: Kiss, Purple. I have an Adore, Rich Eggplant. I have Kiss Royal Navy. I have Adore Black Velvet. And these are the two mixtures I came up with. I ended up going with the second mixture because it was a little bit more purple. The first was too dark for my liking. I'm going to be doing two processes with this wig for coloring. I'm going to do painting as well as watercolor. I wanted to go through and paint the frontal because I really wanted to make sure that it got onto every hair strand and did not get onto the lace. Now I do know that when you watercolor it doesn't really tint the lace, sort of, kind of, not really. In my opinion, it just depends on the color, and I didn't want to risk this because I needed to wear this style the rest of the month, which I wasn't able to do, but that's a whole nother story. Basically, I'm going through and just painting the roots. I'm not as concerned about the tips because we are going to go back and watercolor the rest of the wig. I'm just going through and very carefully painting and combing. The combing does really help distribute the color and make it come into the hair more naturally. And it kind of helps, especially when you're stacking the color on like I'm doing now with each strand and each section. The color is just spreading through each of the hairs because it is just a straight color.
Little mama went adding up, so I had to subtract her. Yeah. It's K.O.K. My man Sumo Pockets that came in, man. Shh. Yeah, shawty over there, she looking bad, yo. I might have to bag that up. Right after I get done recording this dope. I had to give me a new bitch, she wasn't bad enough. She tell me she freaky again, then I'm about to bag it up. She tell me she touching a friend, then I'm about to bag it up. Recording this dope in the booth, then I'm about to bag it up. I had to bag it up, I told her to bag it up. Shawty to put that thing in reverse, she told me to bag it up. She tell me she touching a friend, then I'm about to bag it up. Recording it dope in the booth, then I'm about to bag it up. I had to bag it up. Baby style like Megan, all that body no faking. Dominican and Jamaican, she throwing it back on the wood. I'm smoking the gas of the wood. Shawty that do that thing that my ex did and she didn't wish that she could. When I first seen it though, baby booty like a basketball, in my zone like 2-3. I stole that ball like who he, bust it down like a QP. Then I trapped it like a QT. Came with my hands and choose me, rolling up lines of the loose leaf. I just switched the plug, ain't had that week wild.
I'm combing that back. Look how natural that looks. If you did this with the watercolor, yes, it would come out, but it would also still kind of be on the lace a tint of purple, and I did not want that because this lace was already a little dark for my hair. I mean, for my skin tone in person. On camera, it looks great, but it was just a little dark in person, but it looked so good like this. So here I'm coming up with a combination that I'm going to use, just trying to get a color that matches my frontal color as best as possible because I didn't want it to be kind of like the roots are kind of darker and the rest is kind of more light. No, all of it needs to be dark. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm testing that color. I really wish I had went with that color instead because I feel like the color I used was a little darker than the frontal. I feel like the frontal was a little bit more purple, but that's hindsight. I still think the wig came out really nice. So I'm adding my gloves. This day I did have gloves. Adding a little bit more water to make a larger mixture, and now I'm just going to dunk in the wig. I'm trying to keep the lace above the water, so that's why I'm just kind of trying to get the hair all in there, mix it around so that every hair strand is coated evenly. I didn't want some parts of hair to suck up more dye than others, and I didn't want it to be patchy, so I'm really trying to make sure it gets on every piece naturally. I'm also trying to go through and touch the roots so that the colors mesh well together. I'm being very careful not to mix it around. So here is the end result, and y'all, I'm so happy with this outcome. Like, this looks so perfect. I have natural light coming into the room right now as well as my ring light on, and you can kind of see a natural representation of the hair, and I love the color. So right now I'm doing the bob look, and y'all please excuse my what, Noche Libre mask. Like, y'all, I'm trying a new method to do a ball cap, and it's not really worth it. You don't really need to do all that, but I was just trying something out. Basically, I tried the wig on and I knew where to cut, so I'm going to cut each part of the bob by grabbing new sections and then grabbing a piece from the previous section to know where to cut. So I'm basically just going around the head and cutting. I already tried the wig on, like I said, so I knew where to start at. And I'm trying to cut long because I am planning to bump the ends, but I'm also leaving room for in case I need to cut more. I didn't want to go too short with the wig so that if I did mess up, I wouldn't be able to come back. I did leave room for error. But I think it came out so great, really for my first time, because I never really cut a bob wig before or really cut a wig into a style per se. So this was the first time for me and I'm very pleased with the outcome. So I'll let y'all watch this.
I don't mean to offend you, baby, but sometimes a queen can have a bad bitch moment too. Like, cool, crazy about my little baby. I go cool, crazy about my little baby. I go cool, crazy. I'm crazy about you, baby. And I know she got my bag. She a busted 380. Cause you a bad bitch, you a bad bitch. Anything you want, girl, you can have it. Yeah, she got a little flaws, but she not average. No, baby girl, you a bad bitch, you a bad bitch. Anything you want, girl, you can have it. Yeah, she got a little flaws, but she not average. No, baby girl, you a bad bitch. I like your pussy, but I love your mind. I love your style, I love your smile, girl, I love your grind. I love your hair, and I love the eyes, and I love the way that you hold me down. Jessica Rabbit, you get these carrots, ain't shit about you average. July, bust it down, let her have it. She get the last name, Trista Jamaica, even diamond rings. Dolce Gabbana, I buy a hoe, she getting everything. Cool, crazy, about my little baby.
Alright, so I'm finishing up with a few face framing layers, but this is basically it, y'all. So let's put it on. I put on my last layer of glue and now it's ready to apply. I left most of the lace onto the wig because I'm going to use that to help me keep control of it and apply it to my head. So I'm going to use my little duckbill clips. I need to get bigger ones because, y'all, these are so, like, they're perfect, but they're also, like, too small. Like, come on. So I'm using those to hold back my hair so I don't get any excess hair into the glue because I'm trying to melt this wig. Y'all, I'm trying to make this natural. It's kind of I'm trying to give, oh my God, you dyed your hair this super dark plum. It looks so good. How did you do that with your natural hair? You know, that's what I'm trying to give. So I'm using my comb to comb and push in the hair and the lace into the glue. I'm using my hands to like really push it down, combing it, make sure that's on there. And then I'm going to use my Got to Be spray. I don't think I have it originally, but I used a Jamaican and lime spray to set in this style. So I'm using my hot comb to flatten my part as well as my edge line. I have the old school hot comb, the one with the stove, so that's why I was pressing it onto my towel so that it wouldn't be too hot. Because, mind you guys, I have color in my hair. I don't want to burn the color off of my hair. I've done that with wigs before when the flat iron is too hot and now this part of your hair is brown. No. So this is me spraying this on because I really want to lock this in. This isn't really the product I was looking for. Like I said, I was looking for my Got to Be, but I didn't have it with me at the moment. I'm going to end up going to get it because this wasn't doing what I needed it to do. I really want to make sure that everything is stuck to my head. I want to make sure this is melted. And I feel like certain parts of my glue was a little bit drier than other parts. So some parts weren't melting the way I needed them to. Got to Be to the rescue. Boom. Basically gonna just apply that and then tie down my hair and allow it to melt. So basically I have hot combed it, applied Got to Be, I think I hot combed it again, and now I am applying my scarf. And then we wait and come back to melted goodness. Are y'all ready for the melted goodness? Yes. You see it. Do you see it? Yes. I was very pleased with this, y'all. It was a little hard, but I'm like, no, 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 no. This is gonna be good. I gotta comb it out and all that stuff, but this is giving. This is giving. Using my eyebrow scissors to cut close and in zigzag motions along my hairline to get that lace glue off. Now I did run into a part where it was dry, but it was a little bit clumpy, so I had some white excess glue right there. I'm gonna get that off in a second. But for the most part, I just knew, take your time, take your time, take your time, because I did not want multiple areas of that, because it's so hard to get that off, because you need to get close up on there to get that off with acetone or alcohol, but you don't want to rub off or even get it onto the lace, because then it'll start lifting. So I'm very carefully just plucking that off, and even some cotton pieces got in there, but I got that off, and I knew I was going to go back in and tie it down. So now I am separating my baby hairs. I'm going to do very natural, so I'm just trying to get a small layer off the front. I'm going to do some like going across, and then just 2 small swoops on the side, maybe 1 small swoop on the side, and that's about it, because this is going to be a side part. So that's what you see me doing right now. I've never tried these baby hairs, not the one in the front at least, but I just wanted to try something out. I saw a few pictures of it and I was like, oh, that would be cute, or something like this. Very, very simple. Now I just put on the gauze to bleed, separate the baby hairs, tie it down, and wait again. So this is a little while after that. Like I said, I'm not going to be styling this wig in this video, but I basically needed to go to work, so I took that off, and this is the final result. I'm using my edge booster to lay down the baby hairs, and that's about it. I think I just flat ironed the hair. I didn't really try to put a bump in the end or anything, just because I needed to leave and I didn't have enough time. But I am going to put pictures up at the end, and I'm going to wear this hair at a later time. I feel like the hair, I need to give it another try. I did not wear this as long as I planned to, just because it was shedding like crazy. But I'm going to see if I'm going to try something else and see what to do. But this is the end result. I love how it turned out, and y'all follow me on everything. It's in the bio. Alright guys, bye.
I might have to bag that up. Right after I get done recording this dope, I had to give me a new bitch. She wasn't bad enough. She tell me she freaky again. Then I'm about to bag it up. She tell me she touching a friend. Then I'm about to